Hey, hello leaders, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. I'm Paul Grau, your host, and you are watching the video version of the daily podcast. So the video version, I do not edit, so you're going to see all my mistakes and double takes and bloopers and whatever else you want to call them. But the point is, I am as real as possible on the video, and I give you some extra added value at the very end. So for now, I'm going to hit record. We're going to record the podcast, and I hope to do this as smooth as possible. I read kind of like a, not a word-for-word script, but I read an outline here. So here we go. And this week, we are covering my key takeaways from the John Maxwell team International Maxwell Certification event that I was at last week. And today, we're going to talk about some DNA. Here we go. Hello leaders, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. I'm Paul Grau, your host, and hey, this whole week I am very excited to bring you my key takeaways from the John Maxwell International Certification event that I attended last week in Orlando, Florida. Now, I am truly honored to tell you that I am now a certified John Maxwell team member in coaching, speaking, and training. And man, I'm excited to be part of such an amazing team. I mean, last week was awesome because so many great people were there and so many like-minded people, and everybody was friendly and giving and serving, and it was amazing. So let me get right in on one of my big takeaways. So let me get right on into one of my key takeaways from the event. And my first takeaway that I'm going to share of the week comes directly from John Maxwell himself. Now, John kicked things off Saturday afternoon by talking about the value of culture. And he covered what he calls the Maxwell DNA. Now, the cool thing is, being new to the team, this was the first real chance that I had an opportunity to digest these cultural values that make up the John Maxwell team. So it was really cool. Now, each letter of Maxwell DNA has a value added attached to, now each letter of the Maxwell DNA has a value added to it or attached to it. So I'll read them off so I don't mess things up here, okay? So Maxwell DNA, the M stands for model consistency. The A is for add value and value people. The X is for exceeding expectations. Yeah, that's a stretch there, but exceeding expectations. The W stands for willfully grow. The E is for equip others. L is for live intentionally. The second L is for lead and lift others. The D is for demonstrate a positive attitude. The N is for nurture transformation. And the A is for allow room for faith. And man, I love these values. Now, I could probably stop right there and just have you digest these over the next 24 hours, but I'm not going to stop. You see, John explained each value. You see, after John explained each value, he brought his entire staff up. You see, after John explained each value, he brought his staff up on stage and asked each one of them to share one of the values that really resonated with them. Now, I thought this was really cool because it was kind of it kind of allowed everyone in the audience to see firsthand what the core foundation of each staff member was. For the sake of time, I'm not going to share each staff member's value, but I would like to share mine so you can get to know me a little bit more. My value, the value that really resonated with me was the W, which is willfully grow. Now, being a lifelong learner that I am, I love not only growing myself, but I love pouring into others and helping others grow. Growth is such a key part of leadership. Growth is such a key part of your leadership journey, as great leaders never stop growing and never stop learning. Now, when John explained each value, he also pointed out at least one of his books that really ties to that specific value, where we can really study up on it and dive deep into it. And he actually pointed out two for Willfully Growing. Now, I am a firm believer in growth, and I have decided to start a mastermind group on April 23rd to walk 10 people through 4 chapters of these books. Now, you see, when you get into a group of like-minded people and are intentional about learning and growing, man, magic happens. I mean, great things happen because you hold each other accountable. You read through the chapter, you discuss it, and you just kind of ping ideas off of each other, and you grow together. So it's not like you're growing alone. It's like now you got a team of 9 other people that are really pouring into each other, and that's where growth happens. So if you're interested in being one of these 10 people in my first mastermind group, man, shoot me an email at Paul Grau, that's PaulGrau, at currentleadershipcoaching.com. Man, and send it today because I think it's going to fill up pretty fast. As far as price goes, well, here's the cool part. I am offering scholarships to the first 10 people who sign up. Now, you remember, I said it's only going to be 10 people, and I'm offering scholarships. That means free scholarships to the first 10 people. So the only cost to you will be to purchase the book, which you can get between 15 and 20 bucks probably. So if you're interested, please be sure to shoot me an email. Make sure you're one of the first 10, and I'll give you the details as soon as I get the email, because it'll probably be a Zoom call or it might be a telephone call. I'm not sure. I really like Zoom, which is a video where we get to see everybody, but I'm going to work out the details as we go. But for now, I set the date. It's a Tuesday night, April 23rd, and it's going to be 4 Tuesday nights. Hey, that's a wrap for today, but I have one last challenge for you to ask yourself, and that is, how are you growing in your leadership abilities and skills? How are you growing? This mastermind that I'm going to start up on April 23rd will definitely grow you as a leader. I'll guarantee it. Okay? And you'll help others grow. So as always, thank you for listening. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges. All right, that's a wrap. So as you heard firsthand, or as you saw or watched, and tell you the truth, nobody's watching these, so it's all good. I know eventually maybe somebody will start listening, they'll go back and they'll see value in these videos. But you're hearing it here first. The mastermind kicks off April 23rd. I'm leaning more towards a Zoom call, so you'll need internet access, and Zoom is a free app. And basically, it's probably going to be 90 minutes to 2 hours. It's going to be free because I'm offering scholarships, all right, to the first 10 people. All you have to do is buy the book and show up online, and me and you and 9 other people are going to go through 4 chapters of one of these books that John recommended that we read to willfully grow. And if you haven't been a part of a mastermind, let me tell you, it is amazing. I'm a part of the Iron Sharpens Iron mastermind led by Aaron Walker. And we have weekly calls. It's an hour call, Monday at 1 o'clock. We jump on a Zoom call. We also have 2 meetups a year. And I'm telling you, it is amazing and it's changed my life. So I'm pretty excited about leading these mastermind groups. And this is going to be something that... well, this first one, I'm going to see how it goes, but it's probably something that I'm going to continually go. I'll probably switch the books around and whatnot, but I'd love to have you as a part of my first mastermind. So if you're interested, shoot me an email, Paul Grau, that's PaulGrau, at currentleadershipcoaching.com. Hey, have a great rest of your day, and until tomorrow, run to your challenges.